once you've kind of talked about the underlying values behind money and how you think about money and approach money, then you have the sort of the really fun part of setting goals, deciding, what is it that each of you wants to move toward? And I would say in the beginning with having these conversations, you don't have to think yet about how they fit together. Just start by kind of trying to really hear each other and understand what's valuable to each of you. And, I would point out when it comes to these goals, we put this at the beginning very intentionally because, okay, a few of us are just savers. We save money. That's its own reward to feel like we have savings. But for most people to actually get serious about saving and investing, that only really starts when something clicks and they can see how it's going to pay off, right? When they have a sense of here's a goal that I really, really care about, right? For some people, that might be early retirement. It could be something completely different for the next person, but here's a goal I really care about. And when I feel like it's attainable, I can see that, like, yeah, that's the thing I really want. And also, look, I can see a path to get there. Your Abundo advisor can help you see that path, right? And then that's when it's amazing sometimes to see the progress people start making once they hit that click, once they understand their why. So yeah, have this conversation together and really again try to at the beginning be focused on really understanding and appreciating your partner's goals and why that's important to them. And this is a good chance to kind of practice good reflective listening. Say, okay, so I'm hearing that this is important to you and this is why. Have I got it right? Make sure that you both have really heard each other well before you then start to talk about, okay, how could we maybe fit some of these pieces together? Because you're not going to have the same goals, right? I don't think I've ever seen a couple ever where, oh yeah, we have all the same values and all the same goals. We're just 100% aligned, right? I hope you're at least, you want to get aligned enough that you can be moving in the same direction, but there are going to be some differences. And so you're just going to want to really make sure that there's room for both people's goals in your plan, that you're actively making progress toward each person's goals and not just having, one person's agenda kind of driving the couple. Jeremy, I think you had some good ideas here about when and how to start this conversation.
And all of this comes from the fact that I certainly have never considered myself perfect at this and very much a learner over time. But I just noticed just such a stark disparity where if my wife and I go out for a walk by the lake or whatever it is, that's when all the really good conversations happen. It's actually where the conversation happened where she convinced me to become a financial planner and join Abundo, right? So like those kind of big conversations around goals and why they don't happen, at 9 o'clock when social media is on or it's right before bed. I think wherever you go to dream is kind of a really good place to have these kind of conversations because they're supposed to be open-ended and sharing of thoughts and very much about what you want the future to look like. And so where you have that discussion makes a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely.